Hi everyone, we're inside the old National Bank building, which became the 420 building, which now will become 5th and Main as part of Domo development, and the tallest structure between St. Louis, Louisville, Indianapolis, and Nashville, right here. I'm with Candace Chapman, who's part of the Evansville Downtown Development Corporation, and we're going to talk about the reimagining of this fantastic space. Come inside. Hi, I'm with Candace Chapman. She's the director for the Downtown Evansville Development Corporation, the group that has been involved in the new 5th and Main Tower, which was the former Old National Bank building in downtown Evansville. So tell us about the project itself.
We are the owners of it now. The developer that had come into town has taken ownership as of September 26th. First new owner since the building was built in 1969. So that in itself is quite an accomplishment. They're ready to start the process of reimagining its future.
Tell us a little bit about what that reimagining might look like.
Redevelopment includes an entire reskinning of the building. All of the windows and fins on the exterior will come off, and the structure itself is in great shape, but everything else, call it cosmetically, will be changed.
So on the first floor, we're looking at retail, and then parking that's already there.
The sixth floor will be amenity space, both for the tenants in the apartments above, as well as a community space that can be rented out for events and things like that. Floors 7 and 8 will be office space, and then 9 through 18 will be all rental apartments.
This building has been here for a long time. So why is this building, this particular building, so important versus other buildings in our entire region?
Like you said, it's the tallest building in 120 miles. You know, if you're driving past on the Lloyd Expressway or coming in on 69 from Kentucky, if you're out on the golf course in the community, anywhere in downtown for sure, you see this building. It's a beacon for our city, and whenever you drive past or you see it in its current condition, it has an effect on how you view the community. It's why people care so much about historic preservation, because seeing a building can have an effect on how you feel about the place. Same curb appeal for your own home. You can ask anyone passing by on the street, business people in our community, even my 6-year-old son, and they would say this building is the one that needs the most help in our city.
And once you get the developer in place and everybody agrees on the price and they start moving along, what are those crucial next steps for us to move the project along?
Will be a lot of conversations. The architect has a lot of work to do in terms of getting that design finalized. Bidding, things like that, lining up the financing, all of those are going to be critical in the next 6 months, as well as the demolition of the interior. It will start first of the year.
What were the challenges of trying to look at a building that most people have seen at some point in time as they've driven past downtown Evansville, have seen this building for 40, 50 years?
Just getting all of the due diligence lined up, investors lined up, and things like that, so that we could take on this building and redevelop it. Those were some of the biggest challenges.
So you start with sort of a deconstruction where you're starting taking the skin off of the building, and then you reconstruct the building where you're going to sort putting new skin, a new face on this really iconic structure in the downtown area. What's the timeline look like?
And demolition is complete. The estimate is about 15 months to reconstruct.
So it would be about 15 months, and at that point in time, you'll be able to look at, in terms of leasing, both the retail space, the office space, and the rental space.
Yep.
And assuming that most of this will be what we would call at market rates, what the market will bear with regard to that. Is that what's going to be happening?
Yep, the market rate apartments, as well as the 2 floors of office space.
So how will we find out more about this as you're moving along?
Yeah, absolutely. The website is fifthandmaintower.com, and then they'll post updates as they're available.
I want to thank Candace Chapman. I want to thank the Downtown Development Corporation. We know a lot of individuals were involved in making this project happen, and I want to thank you being part of Indiana's Great Southwest.